Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Oh, Lucy too. She said, don't forget about me, Ma. Don't forget about me, Ma. Okay, you're so close to me. Hold on. There we go. Backtrack a little bit. Oh, you know what just came to me? Wiggle it just a little bit. Good morning, baby. Goose, I'm right here. Struggling a little bit today. Not gonna lie to you. Struggling a little bit. Up at the crack of dawn. You know what just made me think too, though? Like, is it actually me, really, right now? Is it actually me struggling? Because it's like we're reading all this energy that's coming out, but it seems to be from another person's perspective. I gotta get my crystal. So I'm more or less like wanting to read the energy like a little differently, but like, so basically like, and I think it's kind of always been that way, and I just really haven't acknowledged it, but like, so the cards that come out, right, that's what is going down universally. And it's kind of like when you clarify, that's why so many people relate, right? Planets don't lie. So I don't even think they know what a lie is, right? So it's like when we clarify, and not to speak for other readers, but in all reality, like, well, I guess it depends on how they acknowledge how they read. But for me, the energy that comes out, most definitely universal planets, the ethers. And when we clarify, that's kind of like the chaos and the energy around you, right? So, you give me a little turkey leg. Can I be done catering you? Can I be done catering, my little goosey goose? Huh? Can I be done catering you? Are you good now? Are you good now? So, I've always kind of read like that, but I just felt like putting it out there so you guys are aware. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, jelly beans? Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Ooh, 8 of Wands, bottom of the deck. I am using these. Okay. Ooh, look how see-through those are. Those have been in my drawer for a long time. Those have been in my drawer for a long time, I'm sure. They need to be tossed. What up, buttercup? Hey. So, current energy. Good morning, guys. Hi. I got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. Yeah, Lucy. Struggling on the struggle bus right this second. God, I feel like you're so freaking close to me. It's like way too close. Way too close. Like, I don't know what that's about. Keep your distance, right? Protect your aura. Whatever that is regarding. Because I literally feel like you guys are like smothering me right now. So my energy today is like clearly, right? You can Lucy over here is fucking losing her shit. I must have a lot of energy around me. Just when I have a lot of energy around me, she loses her shit. It's like, Key, you good? Is you good? Is you good? Is your Baba? Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Sit on my lap. Sit on my lap. Okay, or don't. You want to get out? I'm not doing this with you. I'm just not. I'll bring you downstairs to Lonnie. How's that sound? Do you want to go downstairs so you don't interrupt? Because you get a whole lot of energy. To me, be conscious of your aura. Okay? I'm actually going to bring her downstairs because I can't do this. Come on. Want a treat? Come on. Come on. Lizzie. No, because the other pork chops. Lucy, come on. Downstairs. Come on. The other pork chops are thin, so I'll take those out after my reading. Because the pork loin's in the fridge, right? Yeah. Almost positive. All right. See you in a little while. Okay. Mine had to cook again. Had to make sure the pork was out. Making a pork one. It shouldn't have been in the freezer anyway. Alright, she's downstairs. Definitely protect your aura. I got sunshine on a rainy day. I'm kind of like, I can't explain my energy. It's more like, not confusing by any means. It's not blah. But it doesn't feel right. It's just not, it's not that it's not right? It's just not happy-go-lucky. I went and got my nails done today, and even like Bruce, he's my nail tech, and he's always, not always, but he was very happy-go-lucky, and just, you know, he does what he does. And I was just kind of like, I want to go home. Like, I'm like, normally I'm like laughing with them, having a good old time. I'm not crying. Someone's crying. Oh, I just felt the zing. I just felt the zing. I know crying. I know crying. All right. This card's gonna take me somewhere. It's like, what the friggle sticks? I guess it's better than being in my current mode. My dad's been wicked gassy lately. Burp, burp, burp. Guess it's better that than the other end. They say burping is healing. It's like, okay. Sure. I think that's the 3. Because the song that's coming to me is Don't Worry. Yeah, it is. This is my Don't Worry Bob Marley song. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. The little birds sitting on my doorstep, singing, this is the message for you. You're in a very healing energy right now, though. Ironically enough, that whatever mode you're in, is healing. But you know what's ironic? Ugh, ugh, ugh. You know, whatever. I just don't like the spider. There's two people being guided by one guide. So could you imagine this one guide is probably freaking exhausted? One guide assigned to two people. I literally feel like, what was that show where she was like an angel and she had like missions each show? It was years and years ago, within like the last 20. But she was an angel. Lucy's losing her shit downstairs. Anyone remember the name of the show? She had brown hair. It's irrelevant though. I mean, it's actually Touched by an Angel. Okay. So I was just going to say it's not really irrelevant. Someone's really busy working with two people. So they're both listening. This is going to be one of those feeds, guys. Okay. So both listening. Lucy's losing her shit. I actually have to go get her. Maybe not. Like the last week, she's been losing it. Touched by an Angel. So your situation, whatever you're going through right now, is guided, but it's more than that. I can't imagine like this one guide. Let's see what this one guide wants, or what this one guide is trying to do. They got this one guide has both their attention. So I don't know if it went down yet or not, because they're very attentive. The two other people are very attentive. I don't usually read like this either. So what is the guide? That's too many. It looks to me like the guide is trying to make these two come together. What is the guide trying to do? Three of Cups would speak of reconciliation. Yeah, so something, I already knew it was karmic. Trying to make something right. So if you're not that attentive, this could be happening at the, I would say, the crack ass of dawn when the sun is rising. You might not even be conscious of it. They really want you to fight. And there's two people in this one too. You probably had to wait till the new moon rolled around. Love you. Two of you are different, but you're soulmates. It's the two of you. And I'm just feeling new moon, crescent moon. It's soon. So the guide is not wanting you two to give up. But look how attentive the two of you are. But I don't see, well, I don't have much on my card, on my board yet, but like I don't see, like, are you that attentive right now? Like, that's why I think you're not aware of actually how attentive you are. It's don't give up. Okay, so I'm putting these two back in. And there's that Eight of Cups again. Somebody's definitely wanting someone to walk towards someone, something, or the two of you to walk together. It's almost like fulfilling your karmic contract. It's like a meant to be. And I almost wanted to say, like, this is exhausting. How many times are we going to be in a meant to be scenario? Well, pretty much our whole damn lives. You know what I mean? Like, it's your karmic contract. Like, it's just because I think everyone's like, oh, it's meant to be, it's got to be great. No. Has your life been sensational? Has it been superb? Like, have you not had any ups and downs? It'd be so unrealistic. But this, you have to be attentive to whatever situation you're going on now, whether it's work or love or your children. It's calling for you to be attentive. It's like walking a path. There was a song I just heard, but I don't recognize it. You definitely, I got the goosebumps. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've ever heard it. It sounds really religious to me. It's definitely like a scripture turned into like a song. You got the four wands. This keeps coming in: travel, movement, solid foundation, reconciliation, something solid, something grounded, some type of foundation. You guys don't have you have a foundation. I think it's way more solid than you think it is, because it's in the ethers. Like, it's your karmic blueprint is what you're accessing. It's almost like some of you is going to be your last love. For the two of you, it's together forever. I'm just looking at these branches, and one's cups, one's wands. But they're both branches. So it's like the universe is extending the olive branch. No. I want to, I mean, come on. What? Why is Lucy losing her shit?
She's fine now.
What was that all about?
I don't know. She's literally, like, what was I supposed to do? I put the blanket on her. I was trying to pet her every chance I could. She was just sitting on my bed barking.
I don't know what her deal is.
Yeah, I don't know. But I put the blanket on her and she stopped. So.
Thank you. I just almost cried. It's weird. So you got these branches. So it's it's like the olive branch. And the universe offers the olive branch. I'm focused. All I see is blue. That's the throat chakra. And it's the same colors. It's all the same colors except for the blue, and I think that's why the blue is standing out to me. It's like the rays behind it, the rays there. Try to get out in nature. I was saying your last love. That's a whole lot of like, whoa, okay, because it's like these two little birds. Two little birds on my doorstep. And it's like on my doorstep. And it's like, so you're on your doorstep. So it's like you guys have this foundation. Whatever this is, whomever this is for, it's very, what's that word? Specific. You know, I can't say that word. That is that one word I cannot say. Well, there's two words I can't say, but that's one of them. Specific. Quartz class. You guys, don't you just love me and I can't say that word? So you guys are all yelling at me. Specific. It's a specific. Hold on. Break it down for me. That's the only way I say it. Don't you guys just love this? Just break it down. Guys, you guys have been breaking this word down for me for like almost 2 years. What? Say it like this. Oh, and the umbrella. Umbrella. Suspific. Suspific. Nope, that one's not cutting it. Suspific. It's a suspific. It's a specific. Pacific. No, I'm still saying Pacific like it's the ocean. Anywho, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For all my newbies, they've been trying to break this word down for me for like 2 years. There's 2 words I cannot say, and that is one of them. Suspific. I think I just said it. Suspific. If I have to think about how to say a word, it's not in the vocabulary. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah, I'm done to it now. Look at you guys are so good at that. It's Spadogic. Michael, Spadogic. Making up our own words now. All right, hold on. Here comes my daughter. Oh, shut the door. I'm gonna talk to you. What's the one word you know I can't say?
I don't know.
Begins with an S. Suspific.
Okay.
How do you say it again?
Specific?
Pacific.
Specific.
Yep,
there you go.
Suspific.
Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious.
Specific.
Specific. I can't.
Just take a break.
Just take a break. I don't think I'll ever be able to get that word. Ever.
It's kind of hard.
Ever.
Specific.
I think Hayden said it one day, and he said it like such on point. I was like, wow, you broke down every single consonant and vowel. Anywho, 2 of Cups. You know me. How long? Oh, what was that other one? Vowel. Remember how many times I was like, you guys thought I was saying continents and value and what? Values? All my newbies, you missed a good year. Anyway, it's that suspific situation. You just love me. That's your deal. It's you and someone else. It was designed for you guys. Tizzes. Damn. Someone's ready to just poke you. Jab you. I can't do it. I can't get my tongue to even move right now because I tried so hard saying a word I can't say. I don't know. Anywho, it's like stick 'em. Ha ha ha, stick 'em. Remember that song? Whatever. Jesus. Damn. I will say something that's very black and white. There's no in between. It's like you both know. I was meant for you. I go about my business and I'm doing something with the same old song. I wanna something. But like, hello. Like, this poor guide. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a time where you're supposed to be super attentive. But like, this is how someone's feeling. That's ugly. Something's in the oven. Something's still baking. So this is happening on another level, another platform, another paradox. It's like, that's what's happening. You guys might have an extremely telepathic situationship going on, whether you're aware of it or not. So it's like, we know what this guide is trying to do. But we got this one energy like, nah, no, No, like I'm done fishing. It's like bait and hook. I'm done fishing with these worms, like done fishing. And I think the other one kind of knows it, but is like still gonna go in for the bait, which might actually be smart because someone has to if you guys aren't talking. It's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen anyway. But what I'm hearing is like, you know how you always think, and I truly believe it too, things should happen naturally. But the situation you're in is not. It's not that natural. I think the way you met maybe was very natural, but like the way you perceive something is very futuristic, if that makes sense. And someone's just like, I don't know if someone's gonna come at you with a message and just like, take bait. But to me, it's like you're done being baited. Like I don't know if you felt baited or not. I'm not sure. It's like, but you're done digging for clues. It's like I'm so over it energy. But it's not even close to being over. There goes my left ear again. It's definitely temporarily over. I'm hearing weird noises. Good morning. If I had you on the line, same old story now. Something too late. Something every day. What song is that? I go about my business and I'm doing all. I got the same old dumb and the same old song. Who sings that? Jewel? I think it's Jewel. Regardless, we have this one energy that's like, alrighty then. I got 3 freaking piles. It's so weird how this message is coming out for you guys. You guys are gonna kill me. I still want a tea. Like I'm dying for a tea right now. I'm not gonna go make it right now. But I'm like craving a tea. And I don't normally crave tea. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's a tea drinker. So now we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I think the Hierophant is the Son of Swords. There goes Lucy again. But I think it's Jewel, for those who are asking. So this is the guides energy up here. The 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. That's the bottom line. That's what they're trying to get you guys to. But in the midst of trying to get there, it's like somebody's watching somebody, and the other one's like, this is a loss. Like this is I'm chalking this up as a freaking loss because it's like very futuristic energy, and then very the Aquarian energy. So two different energies, but that are supposed to be on the same path. And I normally always preach like you're always all on your own path, right? You're on your own path. Sometimes you can do it together, but it's like the 2 of you are on the same path. You're not on different paths. You're on the same one, leading to the same thing. It's like you both see the same thing. You both dream about the same thing. You both think about the same thing. One's way more practical. logical. I want to get to know you. The other one's probably like, I already know you a lot better than you think I know you. It's just two different ways to getting to the same exact destination. It's you both want the same thing. That's the crazy thing. It's just, how long will it take to get to the center of the freaking Tootsie Roll? Like, that's the energy. Like, so it's like you're on the same page, but you're not. Like, I hope I didn't lose anyone. It's just, it's like someone must be in that energy. Like, this is exhausting. Like, legitimately, how many licks is it going to take to get there? No pun intended, okay? Because my mind kind of went to the gutter. And then you got the Seven of Pens and the Hierophant. It's almost like this crow is, I feel like it's, no, they got the key. So it's spiritual, but like, no, this is like another damn guide. It's the same guide blocking you again. Like, look at, like, see what I'm saying? Like, you can't get out of this, even if you think you can. This wouldn't be an awful situation, guys. Let me just mind you. It wouldn't be like that. It's like they want you to be very intensive. You have the same destination. And then you got one energy over here at the Five of Swords, and then you got another one at the Son of Swords. Ooh, hi, Goose. And then you got Spirit again. Like, you have to invest time into this. It's like Spirit's telling you what to do. So I think one's feeling maybe pushed, and the other one's just like, I'm so over this. I'm so over this. Been there, done that with different scenarios. Didn't work. I keep finding myself at crossroads. Like, how do you want me to do? Like, whew, Jesus. And I want to say, it's not sad, but it's kind of sad because you both have the same vision. You're both trying to get to the same exact destination. You both know. Spirit's got that. But now they're here. Is another word I can't say. Reiterating? What the frig? You gotta make me use words today. I don't know. Well, I know what it means, like emphasizing, right? But like you reiterating, something like that. I don't know why they had me use that word besides emphasizing. I can't stand when they do that to me. They're really emphasizing. Man, what are they, like, what am I in spiritual class today? They're getting every single one of my words that I'm like really no good at. Yeah, there's only a few of them. They're really putting me on the spot. It's weird. I mean, it doesn't faze me either way. I just think it's very weird. They're bringing that to my attention. They're bringing it to your attention. Reiterate, right? Reiterate. But like, if they're doing it to me, and it's like it doesn't make me uncomfortable. Like, we laugh about it. Oh, those few words. I laugh about it because it's like I can't ever train my brain to say those words, and I'm okay with it. So to me, it's like, yeah, your own individual person. You're good, but like, I think somebody's in an uncomfortable situation because it doesn't make me uncomfortable, but I feel uncomfortable. So again, it's like, now I'm going to clarify on these energies. So this is what we're working with. This is spirit. Both of this is spirit. You have to, either way, it's almost like there's no way around it. True. It is what it is. Okay. And then we have these two different energies. Feminine, masculine, feminine, however you want to look at it. That's what's kind of going down right now. Okay. So, but at the end of the day, it's really one of those like you have to, you really should, you don't have to, but your guide's blocking you in every direction. Oh, you think you can do this, or you think this, like, I guarantee this one's like in denial. Or let me get my lesson cards and actually see what's going through everyone's head. Like, destined to go through that, destined to go through this. So we all been in those destined situations. Okay, remember mine or ours from like almost 2 years ago, and we all thought it was gonna pan out and have this and have that, and boy, did we learn a harsh fucking lesson, right? But it was also so you can find yourself into this one and do things the right way. I think you're retaking a test. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Hierophant test. And I hate to say it, I think like the first time around you didn't get it. And now it's like take 3. It's not even take 2, it's take 3. I don't know what that's regarding. I'm not gonna say you failed, but you're taking the test again for the 3rd time. Or this is the 3rd goose, enough. Or this is the 3rd time, 3rd lifetime that you've spent together. Hooey. Yep. That was like a psychic chill. That wasn't even intuition. Damn. That was intuition confirming. Wow. So it's your 3rd life together. And I'm going to tell you something when it comes to memories before we go any further. Because I want you to like recognize and also recollect, okay? Those who have been with me and all my newbies, it's going to be a thing you probably don't know about me, obviously, right? But I've been telling everybody for a long time. I'm such a sap anyway, right? But I watch homecomings of like animals and men, military men and women coming home to their families. And I probably do it twice a week. And I've been doing it ever since I was a real little kid, ever since I could get on YouTube. And I cry and I bawl. And I know I've had military past lives. And I've expressed that to you plenty of times, that I was actually a soldier in one of them. And I was actually a guy in one of them. But I hadn't watched one in a really long time. Believe it or not, it was like mind blowing, right? Like, wow, Court, like, because maybe it's emotions. I don't want to mess with my emotions. Like, I don't know. It's been a good 6 months. I got the goosebumps. So I'm teaching myself as I'm teaching you, right? So probably because I just didn't want that emotional whatever. And I was watching one last night and it dawned on me. I'm like, my situationship right now, I've been waiting for that one person that's actually in my life right now. Okay. We'll see the other way. Can't take my spot. I need to be enough. I need to be real careful on how I say this and present this. But you can hear me now, right? So I'm just briefly, I'm going to wait for you guys to pop back on. Okay, yes. So briefly, I'm going to explain again real quick. My whole life, I've been watching military movies, people coming home, men, women, family, animals, you name it. It's been my thing. I haven't watched it in about 6 months. It's obviously an emotional thing for me that I was unaware of until right now. Besides that, there is somebody in my life that's, whether it's a friend, a lover, whomever it is to me, I'm not calling anyone out, but is in the military. And it dawned on me last night that I have been waiting for this person to come home. And not only is it linked to my past lives, I think in this lifetime, I have been waiting for this one person. And, you know, so I don't really want to get into it, but I always felt it was either going to be my children. I've had past lives with Navy, the Navy, saying goodbye from the boat, walking home, World War One or two. There's so many different things, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want you to, like, now is the time, especially with Mercury. When you were a child, what did you always envision, or what did you always go to? Like, I've watched those my whole entire life and I've always cried. My kids will walk into the bedroom and be like, oh, she's just watching people coming home. And their friends would be like, huh? And I'd be like, and they'd be like, my kids would laugh and be like, oh, my mom watches soldiers reunite and loses her mind, loses her. It's just so emotional for me. So exciting. And so there's got to be something like that for you that might get triggered. It was like a big epiphany for me, and thinking to myself, like, wow, I've been watching these my whole life, and I'm kind of like reliving. Like, I've been waiting for this one person to come home, whether it's me or him, without me really realizing until last night. So there's got to be something there for you, some type of message to take from the story I just told. There has to be. It wouldn't have made sense for me to bring it up. Because you've had 3 lives with this person. So I think you would know who this person is that I'm referencing on the board. And it could just be me. It's either me or him that is just waiting to go home. And I said that like a year ago, like, I just want to go home. And home's not here on Earth. And it sucks to say that, because it's like, you don't want to be on Earth anymore. You're not suicidal by any means, but you just, it's like, you just know it's not your home. You just know. So we have 2 different energies. We have one that's in the 5 of Swords energy, and we have another one, Son of Swords energy. So let's find out the lesson for the 5 of Swords energy. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So you're going through a lesson of pride. So it either means you're way too prideful right now, and that's very narcissistic energy. Whether you're feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. What about the Son of Swords? It's almost like, I think you think you're dealing with narcissistic energy. Guys, I have different thoughts with narcissism and beliefs. I do believe you can be with someone who's a narcissist, but as soon as they use that narcissism towards you, it's a different story. I'm okay with being with a narcissist if they use it to their benefit for work or to gain purpose in their life, to stay focused. But as soon as, like I said, as soon as you start using that narcissism to take people down versus breaking down walls to get to where you need to be, or somebody uses it against you, it's a whole different story. I think people got the whole word narcissistic ass backwards sometimes, because everybody has that quality. And sometimes it's a really good quality to have. Okay. So the Son of Swords is success. I know that there's no greater goal to love. So this is both about love. You got one energy where the pride's getting in the way. And I don't even know if he or she recognizes it. Because she or he just feels like a bomb went off. And then the Son of Swords, you know, success. So you could be dealing with somebody who's very successful, or this is somebody who's in a lesson of if you go towards it, it can be successful. So two very different energies. But no one said, you know, you guys had to be the same. Justice came out. Two different energies mirroring each other. So, Five of Swords. So you might be having memories of past life, or I triggered something so you can see this one energy. You could have be dealing with somebody who has got strong Scorpio in their chart. What the frick? Hold on. Okay. Because I said she's Scorpio. So this looks like the feminine's energy with the Five of Swords and the masculine. Same sex, doesn't matter. She put a halt to something. She stopped something real quick. But it was quite a disturbance. Tell me about the Son of Swords. She caused a tower. She created it. She caused it. Or she shut it down. I'm not going to say she caused it, because the universe comes in and it was almost like she was guided. Like if she wasn't feeling something, whatever the case may have been, that's it. It got shut down. Obviously, she wasn't feeling something. If this is the feminine side, it's the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords represents arguing, talking about the same shit. Somebody not acknowledging something. Everyone gets hurt. So I don't know if she just decided to cut her losses before it was even worse. She is in a lesson of pride. So I will tell you, if someone reaches out, it's going to probably be really hard for her to reach back out or pick up the phone, or, but I think she'll do it. Not because of manipulation, but because of whatever's happening here. Like there's going to be very particular words said that will trigger to get communication going. It's something like that. It reminds me of I'm again the Queen of Pence this morning, but this Hierophant is spirit, but he's got the key. So it's almost like masculine. I don't know. I don't want to get that deep into it. Tell me about the Son of Swords. So they're in the lesson. Their lesson right now is to know that there's gonna be success in your life if you go after love. And it looks like they're going right towards it. They're definitely watching, listening. I gotta remember, this is just my perspective on it, on what I'm seeing and reading. Well, it's really more spirits, but like, I'm the messenger. Because right now, when the tower came out and was like, she halted. Is her pride getting in the way? Yeah, I don't think she realizes it, though, is what it's like they're saying. So this is big wake-up calls, like, because I thought for sure it would have been like denial, like with a big stamp, denied, like denial, like I don't, very strong energy over here. The tower had to intervene, because it's almost like she's looking at something like it's a complete loss. And the universe is like, no, we're going to have a little bit of a wake-up call here, because it's not a loss. Like, you know, And he's going right towards the Woman of Cup. It could be a Cancerian, or a mom. Or so you kind of got a lovely energy over here. And an energy of like, I'll chop your fucking head off. Like, don't F with me. But I also heard you're smarter than that. Like, you're better than that. Who's that, Beyonce? Like, you're better than that. Like, but you're smarter than that. It's saying like you're smarter than that. Tell me about the Tower. If she's struggling with pride, she got hurt. And she also, on top of the hurt, she's also looking at it as pain, like recovery, like, or just like why bother? Like, it's not going anywhere. It's like that type of energy. So the Tower, see the 10 of Wands, it was too much for her to carry. It was too much negative energy. So it looks like you guys aren't even together. Because it's like you keep getting blocked. Or you keep getting blocked to come back together. But somebody is like, I'm laying the damn weight down. But the universe was like, it's okay to lay this weight down. So there's almost a little justification there. Whatever that's regarding. Because the universe causes the Tower too. And this energy had to lay it down. It's just too much. Yeah, see, there's that hurt. There's that hurt. The Devil reversed. There had to have been a situation that's just, I'm hearing just not 100. It just was not 100. It's that simple. Tell me about the Son of Swords again. So the Son of Swords is kind of being, is going right towards the feminine, even being led by like a feminine, like another bird energy. And that's the Emperor. So they're not telling you too much about this masculine energy over here, except for the fact that the Emperor flew right next to the Hierophant too. So it's like, I don't know if there's a third party here too. Like, this is Spirit's message, but overall, looking at all these cards, there could possibly be a third party. That would explain the 100. Because if somebody was extremely attentive and all in, still a marriage for some. So if there's still a marriage, you can't get 100. This one laid the weight down. And the Emperor is, just, it looks like still coming towards this energy. Or is finding a way to. They're in the lesson too, to go after love. So this is not somebody who's easily entertained, easily persuaded. It's not like that. Something's going on with someone's chest all of a sudden. I felt like breathe, Courtney, breathe. I almost stopped breathing. Didn't feel like anxiety. It felt just freaking heavy. Tell me about this Five of Swords real quick again. So it looks like this is the feminine energy that's just, it's a loss. I'm chalking up as a loss. It's too heavy. What's the point? Something about blue suede shoes. She got two. So she's like the daughter of wands with the ace of pence. So it's like she's protecting her family, herself, her eggs. It could be a heart. She could be a water sign because I'm looking at a starfish, even though it's the grain, even though it's the DNA. So it's like she's blocking a new start. And if you ask me, she's not wiggling. I think with the Five of Swords is an icky card. But it was too much weight. I just keep hearing lessons. So I don't know if she was just fixated on like, this was a lesson, 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 this is a lesson, this is a lesson. Like, it sounds like fucking paranoia, but I don't see it. Like, convincing herself. But she's smart. She's intuitive. Like, if she put a halt to it, she had to. She had to protect herself. It looks like she put a halt to a new start. But how can you really have a new start if someone's in a marriage? Because it brought me right back to the marriage. So if there's not a marriage, you could be dealing with someone who's older. You know, the emperor. It's coming in as an emperor, not a king. So someone who's older, traditional. Going right towards the Mother of Cups. Oh yeah, I forgot she was over here. Because I saw the starfish. Only you two can solve this, whatever this is. Tell me about the Emperor. They're coming towards you. This energy is very cool, calm, and collective. It's just like, nope, it's not my way or the highway. Not with Mother of Cups, Mother of Wands energy. It's just in her mind and in the universe's world too. Healing. Could be dealing with a Leo because that little sun. A little lamb. To me, this one needs to sacrifice something. Very delicate, but anal energy over here. He needs to sacrifice. I can hear some of you being like, damn right. Which means you have a tad of pride, a tad of narcissism, feminine or not. Because that's what was being said from the feminine side. So, like, the feminine's approach, this feminine is not going to approach the masculine, not in this energy. Like, nope. It would have to be that way. The other way. Looks like he's heading towards you anyway. The Emperor doesn't chase, the Emperor doesn't move, nothing. But he would be the one. I don't know what that's regarding. They're healing, though. I don't know why they're healing or what they're healing from or meditating or... Tell me about the Four of Swords. Yeah, no, they're going to fight for you with the Nine of Wands. They're going to fight, but there's something sneaky here. So again, it brings me to like a marriage, like slick, like someone's trying to be slick. I don't like that energy either. Regardless, at the end of the day, troops, the bottom line is that you're you're still being guided. It's they want your attention elsewhere where it's not. Like this is your guide talking to you too. The both wands, I mean branches. One's water, one's wand. Could be dealing with the fire, water. And it's like no matter what you do, it's like the guide keeps coming in, squawking in your ear to invest. So it's like you, like I said, you both have the same future lined out. Like you're on the same path. Even if you do two different lines of work, it doesn't matter. You're on the same path. You both want the same thing. You both see the future. It's how many licks does it take to get there? For those who weren't here earlier, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll? The owl. Oh, and another bird. But I feel like this is your third lifetime. I feel like this is also your third time around. I don't know what that's about. Could be your third argument, your third something. Something about a 3, which is mind, body, and soul too. But I can keep going back and forth and tell you how this one's energy is like this one's energy is like this. Try to stay positive, and if someone reaches out or vice versa, have a conversation. You would know who this is. You're either talking to them or you're not. But I guarantee with this type of connection, you could, even if you're not talking to this person and you reached out, this person would get back to you. That's the type of connection you have with someone. And if they didn't get back to you, it's the woman. She feels like, obviously, she feels like she's dealing with a narcissist. But the thing is, it's like my whole theory on what I believe is almost like her belief. Like I can deal with a narcissist, but as soon as you try to twist something or turn something or use that narcissism towards me, I'm going to shut that shit down quicker than quick. And she did, because something got turned. And she did not appreciate it by any means. Ticked her right off. If you're dealing, so there's different type of narcissists, guys. Like this one, it's probably it probably goes towards their work too. It is what it is. They need it in their line of work, being an emperor. Okay. A lot of people are always like, oh, that narcissistic prick, and as if God forbid a woman was never narcissistic. But like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't change a narcissism. I think that's bullshit. If somebody chooses to change, then there's certain qualities that also change. You need that narcissistic energy in your life. It is given to us for a purpose, but it is to use that tool properly, to succeed, to proceed, depending on the situation, especially if it's work. If this is the opposite and it's narcissistic energy, like it got tossed on her real quick, she had to have probably already known, like, oh, he's a little narcissistic, but it's fine, no big deal. They're not using it towards me or towards anybody else. They could be in that type of tactic. Tactical, whatever, I don't know. But like, she was just like, oh yeah, She got set off. And now is looking at something like, and it's not because of the narcissistic tactic. That's probably what caused the disruption. But that's not the overall reason. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm hearing. That's not the overall reason. Her pride is a little high right now, I'm not gonna lie. She's a little kind of on her horse, but for good reason. She would be very intuitive too with the Queen Mother of Wands. So it's you ask me, that there's no way around it. The two of you know something is guided. You would know this. You would just know. The two of you would already have spoken about it. It's known knowledge to the two of you. It's not known knowledge to the one of you. And I say that because it's like my situation 2 years ago and why I started the channel. It was known knowledge to me, but not to the other masculine energy. You guys would have already discussed this. Not just, oh, one spiritual and yada yada. No, you both would have already known you've had different lives together, or it's more than, I think we're soulmates. It's not anything freaking cliche like that. It's not. It's, you would know. So that's kind of your scenario. Everyone's outcome is going to be different. So I'm not going to, I'll do possible outcome, but I think regardless, you all know what the alternative is. Well, you all know, you all make your own choices. But the fact that the two of you know, it looks like the masculine needs to sacrifice. And that doesn't come without her not sacrificing, because it would be an even connection. So something was not synergetic. Got the Wheel of Fortune. So things can definitely go in you guys' direction. It brings me back to the pain and pleasure. I don't look at the bottom of the deck, one of my favorite cards. It's almost like someone has to go through pain to get to the pleasure. But at the end of the day, something's going to go in you guys' direction. And look at the owl. How many licks is it going to take to get to the center of the lollipop? So there's probably a very symbolic meaning for somebody when it comes to either birds or owls. Oh, birds. You got a goose over here. Got an owl. I didn't even pick up on that. You got an owl over here. You got birds over here. So you're all coming in as air. Maybe that's the problem right now. But you're all coming in as birds. To me, these are just, it's like guides too. So all these crow are guides. Change just like flew out. I understand that nothing can grow, or on the deck is relationships. I'm attracted to those who serve my highest good. So it's like, these are you guys' lessons right now too. Like if you're in a relationship that's no good, why are you there? Because it's not for your highest good, and you know that. So that's staying in a situation out of comfort and routine, not for love. And some people are okay with that, right? But there's change. So I understand that nothing can grow and evolve without movement. And it's like placed like this. So I kind of feel like if this one felt no movement, she had that destructive energy. Especially if there's a marriage. It's like she knows, because I heard again, she knows. I'm hearing the same thing again as before. Like lesson after lesson after lesson. So it's like, why continue to stay in a situation if it really can't grow without movement, especially if you guys couldn't see each other, or if there was a marriage, or there was something going on, however it speaks to you. And then it's like someone's hanging out with people they shouldn't be hanging out with the relationships, or somebody's in a marriage or a relationship already where you know it's no good for you. You know there's no movement, you know there's no growth, nothing's evolving, but you're not going after the change either. But the beautiful thing is these are the lessons. So you either learn it and you move forward, which would be the movement, which would bring this together. At the end of the day, you both want the same thing. You just got someone who, like I said, how many licks is it going to take to get to the center? You both have different ways to get to that one destination, but you both have the same destination. You just both have different thoughts on how to get there. And meanwhile, I don't know if you're just letting the ethers do the job because you both know who you are to each other. I don't know. Or you're arguing right now with the Five of Wands. Some of you are talking and some of you are not, and some of you are arguing. But it's all over a new start. And I think it would be the third time. Within a short time frame, too. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So within the last 7 months, 7 weeks. Just something like that. You got two energies that want the same exact thing but don't know how to get there. Looks like the masculine needs to sacrifice. So life, soulmate, destined scenario. It's being guided. Definitely being guided. But the main message, no matter how many times you block it or back and forth, you're always going to keep investing time. But it's not the exhausting breakup, get back together, breakup, get. It's not maybe the initial figuring this out, but afterwards it's like set in stone. It's like you guys are going to enjoy your time together for sure. It's a purpose to everything. But it's like 3 little birds on my doorstep singing, this is the message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. I don't even have like energy today to even get into that jam. But pump up the jam, pump it up. Lack of motivation, someone's got. Probably the two of them right now. I don't know what on earth is happening, but that's your story. It's like, why did I go into that deck? Why did I go into that deck? My nails, thank you. It's so shiny too. It's like very Christmassy. Christmas color. Okay, I got two different hands. I feel like one's more paler than the other one right now. I was really admiring the woman sitting next to me. She probably is like in her 70s, 80s. I don't know. Her hands, you know, the elderly hand. The wild unknown. It's just like wrinkly, and the history behind that freaking hand. I just want to squeeze them. I just love the elderly's hands. I'm obsessed with them, actually. Can I just hold your hand? Can I hold your hands and I'm just magically going to download everything? All that sage. I just love it. Just love it. But, think about it. You use it every day. You take your hands for granted, you know? I just want to hold your hand. So off tone. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I got to go work on that chakra video for you. The energy video. Hopefully it'll be done for tomorrow. I've been working on it for like 3 days. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's a big one. So, anywho, I do have the other one available. All 12 zodiacs, though. And it's the masculine's thoughts. So, I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I like candy apples too. Oh, yeah, it is a candy apple. It reminds me of Cinderella too. Oh, it wouldn't be Cinderella. It'd be Snow White with the candy apple, actually. The apple. Just reminded me of Christmas too, a little bit. Anywho, I love you. Bye, guys. 64, 64. Go look it up.